Hello and welcome to the video. Today we've got some Mafia 3 and we'll be seeing if we can beat it with only Lincoln's knife, a pistol and the Tommy gun. The game calls it something else, but it's a Tommy gun. And all pistols are acceptable. Whether it be the standard pistol you get at the start of the game, the revolver, any revolver, or the clipper, which is what we end up using at the end. Now you'll notice that this video is fairly short, as a lot of the footage I had for this corrupted. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but what I think has happened is that the internet kept cutting off, and midway through the recording downloading, the internet turned off and half of the download didn't download. And I didn't feel like replaying this game for the sake of a recording. I put some of it in so you could see what happened. The game would just freeze in the recording where there was actual footage there. It had the audio, but not the recording itself. I'm not sure if it's just a Mafia 3 thing, because I've never had that happen with any other game, or if it was just the internet cutting out. So clearing out the first underbosses were quite simple, as a lot of the mobsters don't have as much health as the mobsters in the endgame seem to have. Starting off, we were mostly collecting information about other targets. I only recruited the underbosses and the racketeers for the starting groups. So basically the first three groups that you encounter before the first underboss, I only recruited them. The rest I dispatched of. Making our way to the amusement park, we dealt with the first of the underbosses. This is another spot where the video corrupted, and it seemed to happen for almost all of the cutscenes. After that, we start making our way to the next underboss for the mobsters. Making our way through their rackets, dispatching of their goons and taking their money, destroying any supplies they may have. And then it starts to get sort of a rinse and repeat sort of thing. Analyze your targets, look for an opening, catch the bad guy, get the information. Go to where he tells you their things are, destroy it, capture it, whatever it asks. Rinse and repeat again. There's not a lot I've got to say for this run, as all of the footage I wanted to talk about was corrupted, which really makes it hard. And a fair bit of the audio corrupted, so the video is mostly silent. But after dealing with all of his rackets, we deal with our second underboss. And you can see it sort of happened in this one, but it stopped. It froze for a bit and then unfroze. Escaping the cops is easy. The game's literally designed for it. You can slow down time and make turns that they can't. That's all I've got for a bit, so enjoy a silent montage of dealing with some mobsters and driving around. I do have more to commentate on at about 7 minutes into the video, so if you don't want to watch the little silent montage, you can skip to there. And so here is where we deal with our first lieutenant, Tommy Marcano, Sal Marcano's son. Sal Marcano was the main antagonist of the game, and the leader of the Mafia that we are set upon taking down. Tommy is only the first of his relatives of which we dispatch. He tells me a little secret about putting vegetable oil in the gasoline to make it burn harder. So then it was back to dealing with rackets. We decided to dispatch of all of them from here on out. Toppled a crane. Went to deal with more rackets. The Tommy gun really helps to deal with these larger groups of enemies. And this wasn't even really one of the larger ones, they were just standing close to each other. After that we went to deal with the underboss for this location. The lawyer had a rocket launcher in his office. We threw him out his window, didn't get it on footage because it corrupted. It's one of my favourite cutscenes and I couldn't show it. Dealt with the next of the bigwigs, Uncle Lou, who was Sal Marcano's brother. I only have a little of the footage of us chasing him through the swamp as it corrupted again. Another good cutscene. And can't show it. Dealt with some more rackets. Most of these guys towards the end of the game were really official and didn't resort to saying nasty things to Lincoln, more begging for their lives. Most of them were politicians or lawyers. Remy Dubois was a bit different, being in his group. Again, another good cutscene, can't show it. This is what the footage looked like, just a frozen picture. And that was most of the cutscenes. We deal with the last of Marcano's lieutenants. In awesome slow motion, mind you. Part of this cutscene actually worked. But unlike all of the others, the audio didn't work. Same with the next one. The footage worked, but no audio. Which is, again, sad because I like this one. Having dealt with Marcano's enforcer, we make our way to his casino to deal with his last remaining family member, Georgie. And again, the cutscene bugs out, and this is what I'm left with. Exhilarating, isn't it? Sal's works, at least the part where you kill him. And decided that the best way to end this cursed run is with the cursed ending. The audio worked for this part. The only thing is I had to mute it was because it had copyrighted music in the background, of which isn't affected by the music slider. Lovely, isn't it? And with that, we return to Lincoln's car to drive off as the sole leader of the mob, only to find that a bomb has been put in it thus finishing the game and successfully beating it with only a pistol, Lincoln's knife, and a Tommy gun. If you enjoyed the video, please like. Sorry for the weird formatting. The recording's really bugged out on me.